The residents of Springfield were fighting each other in the stadium. Homer wanted to join the brawl, but unfortunately he was no match for anyone else, so he followed Marge and the kids to escape from the arena. What started as a riot triggered by football had now escalated into destructive chaos affecting the entire city. Thieves were even openly looting stores, but Homer remained remarkably calm. It turned out he had invented an early warning system that would sound an alarm whenever someone tried to break in. To protect his family during this riot, Homer immediately called for a security system salesman. The salesman introduced Homer to two options: $500 for a good night's sleep, or $1,000 to guarantee home security. With Homer's financial situation, the choice was easy. He kicked the salesman out the door because he had no money to buy either. However, Homer had his own plan. Protecting his family didn't necessarily require spending that much money. He just needed to go to any store and buy a handgun.
Aisle 6, next to the sympathy cards.
Homer picked out a stylish and handy gun, but the shop owner couldn't sell it to him just yet. According to the law, Homer had to fill out paperwork and wait 5 days for approval. Homer worried whether he could survive until 5 days later, but rules were rules. The owner wouldn't sell him the gun right now. So Homer had to sit outside the door wearing a bunch of bullet casings. He sat there for 5 days and nights, and the moment the time was up, Homer rushed into the gun shop impatiently. The owner pulled out Homer's background check results. He found that Homer had been to a mental institution, loved drinking, frequently caused trouble, and had even fought with a former president. The owner considered Homer a potential dangerous person. Homer thought he couldn't buy a gun, but the owner said he could, just not more than 3. Homer returned home with the gun. He asked Marge to close her eyes, planning to give her a surprise. When she opened her eyes, a gun was pointed at her. Homer told Marge he planned to use the gun to protect the whole family, but Marge didn't want a gun in her house. She immediately seized the gun and wouldn't allow such a dangerous thing in the home. Homer stated that this was legal gun ownership, even recognized by the Constitution. Lisa quickly added that the Second Amendment was a relic from the Revolutionary era and seemed quite inappropriate now. Homer argued that guns weren't weapons but tools, and if used properly, could benefit the family. He even planned to take Marge to visit the Rifle Association the next day to learn, hoping it might change her perspective. The next day, they visited the Rifle Association. Members on stage shared their experiences with guns, such as using a gun to deal with drunk troublemakers. The next year, he came in a wheelchair and was much better behaved. Homer took this opportunity to state his position. As a gun novice, he also wanted to join the Rifle Association to protect his family with a gun. Seeing his determined eyes, Marge didn't know how to refuse. So Homer began his membership training. Other members handled guns with ease, and Homer wasn't about to fall behind. He precisely targeted and fired away.